Welcome. This is the Extra Innings Show. I'm Logan. This is Kylie, and this is Nate. And we have a very interesting topic here today about the Reds and the Brewers, which is a series going on right now, which could decide the NL Central. Don't forget to give us a call at 777-131-0000. And we're sponsored by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So, what's your opinion on this series here, Nate?
So I think it's going to be a pretty evenly matched series. I mean, Brewers and Reds really close in the standings, fighting it out for that AL Central position. Both of them have led the NL Central at some point, but as of now, it looks like the Brewers are in control of the division. They won the first game of the series last night, and I think they're going to win the series 2-1.
I do agree with that. The Brewers are going to sweep the Reds by winning the series, because if you look back at the series that they last did, the Brewers obviously swept because we have a lot more, but the Brewers have a lot better players, and the Cincinnati Reds only have one really good player, and that's Elly De La Cruz.
What about Joey Votto and those other big hitters and big guys?
Joey Votto's old and should retire. He sucks.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, the Reds also have a bunch of rookies besides Elly De La Cruz that are coming up and doing great. Like Andrew Abbott, pitching, he's been doing great. We got Matt McClain hitting over 300 ever since he came up. He's been on a tear. Also, Spencer Steer, he's been one of the Reds' best hitters consistently throughout the season. But
I hope he gets injured.
the problem with the Reds' pitching is that it's just bad. Like, they need better pitchers. Besides Andrew Abbott, they don't really have any pitchers who are doing great right now. Like, Hunter Green needs to step up. Brandon Williamson needs to step up. Graham Ashcraft. He did fine yesterday. But the Reds, their offense wasn't really able to put together a lot of runs against the back end of the Brewers' rotation, Colin Ray. But all right, Logan, what are your thoughts?
I think that the Reds are gonna have like a make it a close series actually, and I think that they're gonna win tonight and possibly actually win 2 days from now, because I think that they are a good team, and Elly De La Cruz is just a great player that could help them win the game. So I think that the Reds are going to have the series.
No.
What are your thoughts on the World Series, though? Who do you think will make it there?
All right, World Series. This is a tough one. Well, there's one obvious NL candidate that sticks out to make the World Series, and that's the Atlanta Braves. Like, the Braves have just been so good. They have 3 guys, I think, with already 30 home runs, or 25 maybe. Matt Olson, Austin Riley, and Ronald Acuna Jr. Those 3 guys have just been tearing up the league. And they have great pitching, too, like Spencer Strider. They have a good bullpen as well. And they've just been blowing the rest of the NL out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
For the AL, I think I'm going to have to go with the Texas Rangers. Like, their offense is so good. They had 5 players in the starting lineup in the All-Star game for the AL. They have a bunch of players who are doing really well. Like,
can you name any of the players?
Marcus Semien, Josh Jung, Adolis Garcia.
They all sound like pitchers.
Pitching, they have John Gray. They have Nathan Eovaldi, who is a potential Cy Young candidate. Dane Dunning, he's been doing fine, but the offense has totally just been backing him up. But the Rangers, they can ride some momentum in September to make the World Series. But obviously, I think the Braves are going to win. Like, they've just been so good and so consistent. Oh, looks like we got a caller.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, about that World Series, I think the Baltimore Orioles are winning the World Series, man.
Oh,
do.
really? The
Baltimore
Orioles.
Really?
All right. Why do you think so?
They've just been really hot. hot lately. They've been winning a lot of series, and I think that's just going to continue throughout the season, and they'll win the World Series.
All right.
What's your name?
I'm Shubham Patel. I'm from Needham.
Needham. All right.
Well, thank you.
Looks like we're gonna let you go. See ya. So about the Orioles, I think they're gonna make the ALCS, but the Rangers are gonna beat them because they have a lot of good rookies that could definitely make a scene next year and potentially carry the Orioles to the World Series next year. But this year, I just don't think they've grown enough to make the World Series.
Well, that's all we have time for today. Remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thank you.